Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Pamela Ferran. Pamela, when we went to break, we were talking about District 6 and your former employer, Lauren Taylor. Can you tell us some of the most significant issues that you may have been involved in concerning District 6?
Yeah, happy to. When we started, when Lauren was elected, there wasn't, a whole lot of special interest support. So we really felt like we had an opportunity to really be responsive to the community. So we weren't coming in with some kind of big agenda that someone else had bought and paid for. It was really, what are the issues, what are the problems going on in District 6, and how could we offer solutions? So, first you go on, kind of go to the different areas of parts of the district to figure out what are people's issues. And we live in a district too, so we got a little bit of an idea.
Right? That's good.
But yeah, just being responsive. So a lot of our policy things that we worked on were responses and trying to come up with solutions to the things going on in our district. District 6, 66,000 residents, no grocery store, no major bank. We do have a business district, but it's needs a lot of support.
That's true.
And so blight, a lot of blighted lots. And so those are the things that we chose to focus on coming from this community.
Now I know you've been involved for the last several months extensively with the NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Why your involvement with the NAACP?
Well, I've been a member for a while, but I've begun, more active lately, just because even as working for the city, realizing that our community can come up with the solutions to our own problems. A lot of times, government and folks, they want to speak on behalf of our community and the Black community. And remember, District 6 has the most Black residents of any district in the city of Oakland.
Is that right?
District 6,
District 6.
The most Black residents. And so the NAACP also, has a history of coming up with solutions and responding and holding, power, holding them accountable for their actions. So the NAACP is historically been that organization that has stood up for Black community and other, and so that work is still important.
And what is your role with the NAACP?
Yeah, so I'm on the political action committee team. And
politics.
Also, yeah, I can't get away from it, right? And voter education. So those are two really important things to keep people informed, our community informed about what's going on in City Hall and the broader political landscape, how they can get involved, why they should get involved, and making sure when they're ready to vote that they, know where to go and get registered. It's really important.
And how relevant is the NAACP? I got my own opinion, which I will probably share, but how relevant is the NAACP in today's world?
Incredibly relevant. I mean, when we go back to, our folks that have done amazing things in the past, when we have our Charles Houstons and our Thurgood Marshalls, W.E.B. Du Bois, Mary McLeod Bethune, all of these folks, pioneers who have brought, so I could be in this seat today. I truly believe I would not be sitting here if it wasn't for the work of these folks who, under incredible adversity, incredible odds, set the stage for all of us, to be.
Matter of fact, it was Thurgood Marshall who argued on behalf of the NAACP, Brown versus the Board of Education. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. And we can't forget that legacy. It's still relevant today because our communities are still facing discrimination, disparate impacts, and underinvestment by our governments, and just a host of other issues that affect the Black community. So the NAACP is, in my mind, is more important than ever.
Yeah, I recall when I was a young lawyer many years ago, back in the 1970s, we defended the NAACP in cases brought against it by the San Francisco and the Oakland Police Officers Association
Mm-hmm.
for defamation. Every time the NAACP held a press conference to complain about police brutality, they would sue the NAACP.
Yeah.
So we took those cases on and won both in San Francisco and Oakland, and set a precedent for cases across the nation.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate, I'm bragging now,
Yeah.
I was fortunate to get the William Robert Mean Award. They only give one a year nationally. And on behalf of the Charles Houston Bar Association and others who were very instrumental, I received the William Robert Mean Award.
That's amazing. I mean, but thank you for that work you did. I think our generation takes those things for granted.
Yeah.
We don't, a lot of folks don't know the history and the courage and all the things your, generation faced trying to, make this place a better place and equity for all of us. And thank you for that. And if I can do any little bit to kind of carry that on.
You can do a lot. There's a lot to be done. And I can say that were it not for the NAACP, neither I nor many others would be where they think they are today.
Absolutely.
We owe a debt of gratitude and service to the NAACP for all of the work that it has done and continues to do.
Exactly. And so I'm just happy to be in a position to be able to help in the organization any way I can and help with those efforts and use the information I made working for the city of Oakland and as an attorney, if those can, be used to help NAACP pursue its mission, I'm happy to do it.
And that's good because the NAACP is continuing to do its mission, and no matter what obstacles are put in its way, it's going to push them down. Again, don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. My name is Robert L. Harris, and my guest is Pamela Ferran.